the Indian government has also pulled up the BBC for alleged misleading coverage. Here's why. The government has raised strong objections to the BBC's coverage of the Pahalgam terror attack. The articles that BBC has put out are titled, with headlines like Pakistan suspends visas for Indians after deadly Kashmir attacks. How does that headline read to you? Pakistan suspends visas for Indians after deadly Kashmir attacks, as if Pakistan is the one that's the victim here. And then they referred to the terror attack as a militant attack. Another article shows BBC referring to terrorists as gunmen. At no point does BBC refer to them as terrorists. And just quickly to explain the difference for you and why it matters, militants are those who target the government versus terrorists target civilians. And so in this case, like the Pahalgam terror attack where innocent tourists were shot dead, quite simply, these monsters were terrorists. But the BBC refuses to refer to them as terrorists in any of their articles. And that's why this reportage has prompted the Modi government to write to the BBC's India head. The government has sent out a stern message to the BBC over its coverage of the terror attack. And in that letter, the government has expressed strong sentiments and it's been sent across to BBC. Let me take this across to Mir Farid for more details on the kind of reportage we've seen, really, Mir, from the BBC. There's been outrage on social media over the kind of headlines that have been put out over how BBC has refused, even in one of their articles, to refer to it as a terror attack. And we've seen this previously as well from BBC, but this time the government saying enough is enough.
Well, yes, Neha. In fact, if you talk of Pahalgam, right now, more than tourists, more than locals, more than admin, it is the media people who are camping there. You'll find them in scores, all kinds of platforms from various parts of the country and of the world. Now, BBC is also having multiple teams on the ground, be it its radio service or its television service. Now, we know that this is not the first time that the government of India has shot a letter to the BBC saying that their coverage obviously is against the interests of the country and it is not based on truth. Now, BBC previously has said that it's an independent broadcaster and they have to report facts independently without getting influenced from the government of any place. But here you have a situation where the terror attack has happened, and what the government of India has objected to also is the fact that the BBC in its coverage has not ever mentioned that these were terrorists. They're using different terms to describe them, but not terrorists. So that is also that they have objected to, because the whole world knows that it's a terror attack. It's a black and it's everything. All the facts are in black and white. These civilians, tourists, unarmed, innocent, were shot dead from point blank range. So this was an act which was committed to spread terror. So how is it that the BBC is missing such plain detail in black and white? So these are the objections. These are the issues that the INB has told BBC in clear and particular terms. So we'll have to wait how BBC reacts to this. But as I said, it's not only about BBC, but there is a lot of international media. The teams are in Pahalgam. The intent of the government obviously was to ensure that the world knows about what has happened in Pahalgam. Let the international media come to the place, see for themselves that how this act of terror has been committed in Pahalgam and how gruesome the details are and how Pakistan hand is clear in this. But it seems that of all of them, BBC obviously is doing things that that the government of India is finding quite surprising, shocking in many ways, and they have made it clear to BBC in no uncertain terms.